Jesus H. Fuck Lalayenda. Like, oh my God. He absolutely laid Charles Oliveira into the tomb last night. And fucking killed him stiff. Let's get right into the fucking card, man. It was a great card. Made a lot of money on this card. I should have given you guys some free bets, man. Fucking card friends is a bum. I don't know how people were betting on this clown. But let's fucking go, man. Let's get right into the card. Made a decent profit, but Johanna Denise took on Alvin Hines, and this was a classic heavyweight sloppy barn burner where they were just scrapping in the pocket. No, I'm joking. They were just hitting each other at range constantly. Alvin Hines' pressure was giving Denise some issues. Hines' takedowns are so slow. So Denise was able to frame off with the forearm and just get him off of him easily. I think Denise being worried about the takedowns was kind of a threat for Denise. You can see he was very, very bouncy on his feet, trying to be out of range and in and out with his movement. But he did tire himself out. And in round 3, Hines was starting to land until Hines landed an eye poke, which Denise got a break, started to get fresh, started to fuck up Hines' legs, like I said. I did think Denise would be able to knock him out in round 1. Sorry, guys, I lost my voice. Josh Fan, you can thank him. But I'm telling you guys, Johanna to Denise, like these fat blobs at heavyweight, no matter how much of a glory kickboxing specialist they are or whatever, right? Bro, don't fucking pick them to win by specifics. When you bet on heavyweight MMA, unless you're betting on my boy Waldo, you don't bet on anyone to win by a specific win. They just don't win like that, bro. Just pit money line, bro. He's only a minus 320 anyway. It's not that big of a favorite. Like, yeah, it's 3-1, but fucking who cares? It's a parlay piece right there, and you just put it as a money line. A lot of people got fumbled on the TKO prop for Denise. My boy did. A couple other people did. I knew to put Denise money line on most of my parlays. Don't get me wrong, I had one with Denise's KO as well, which folded, so you never know, man. You have your wins, you have your losses, but moving on up the card. Oh, my God. What the fuck? Why is my brother? Why are you in my top 10 prospects, brother? I'm actually worried, dude. I don't know if it was UFC nerves. He didn't look nervous. He's very, very annoying. Joe Rogan. Bro, he's so annoying with that shit. He said it like fucking 30 times. We get it, bro. You like Joe Rogan. You're trying to get a spot on the pod. You're not getting nowhere, but that dog shit performance. Could not, like, he is very good ground and pound. Don't get me wrong. I do say this guy's American, Habib. And he holds you down really well. He uses very good utilization of elbows. He has some power, but his striking looks so green and he looks so fucking uneasy on his feet. He just looks like he's going to get chinned on the feet. He did latch up a round 2 submission. Found the rear naked choke on Nico Price. But, yeah, man. He looked great. Or he didn't look great, but did what he was supposed to do. Should have got him out of there in the first round as a minus 2,700 favorite. But Jacoby Smith at least finished him. Thank fucking God he didn't kill my lays. Moving on up the card. Terrence T-Rex McKinney takes on Vyacheslav Borshov. And this was one of my big mistakes, guys. I fucking should not have picked this clown, Vyacheslav Borshov. He got submitted in the first 30 seconds. I did say it was round 1 or bust for McKinney, and he did start fast, so I thought, okay, if Borshov survives this, McKinney is fucked. But Borshov just can't survive shit on the ground. I should have known, man. And Terrence McKinney's done this to guys like Ziam. Terrence McKinney looked great. Shot his 1 takedown, submitted him right away, and he got him, I think, with a Darce choker and Anaconda. Just depends on what side it was on. I just got to check again. And Terrence McKinney looked great, man. Terrence McKinney's riding a 2-fight win streak, and who do we give him? Give, McKinney... Fuck, I don't know. Just give McKinney someone. Moving on up the card, Tracy Cortez. I told you guys she's just got the baddie plot armor, bro. She's not that bad, but she's got plot armor, you know what I mean? Bro, I knew she would win this fight via decision. Like, obviously everyone did. I'm not going to act like this is a serious pick. Women's classic decision where she, in my opinion, 30-27, Viviane Araújo pretty clearly. Viviane would try and spin to the back occasionally, but Cortez would just be, every time like a jiu-jitsu person goes with a wrestler, like a jiu-jitsu fighter goes with a wrestler, I know Araújo is technically like a striker, but you know, you striker and latch type submissions, whenever those type of people try and like actually wrestle with wrestlers, they end up on bottom all the time. They start to get taken down, controlled, and mauled. And that's what Tracy Cortez did, man. Did her thing, won the fight, and won me some more money. Easy parlay pace was Tracy Cortez, and the fight to go the distance is a fucking lock. Moving on up the card. What the fuck did I tell you guys? I told you fucking round 1 he's going to knock him out. And I think if I go back, I think I said it would be a knee. I don't know if I did. I think I said it would be a left hook or a knee. And it was a knee up the middle. He grabbed his head and just kneed the fuck out of Hyder Emil. Out stiff. Well, not out stiff, but out cold for a second. I think people are saying this fight's early. Retards. Delgado put him out. I fucking knew it, man. Everyone was going with Hyder Emil as an underdog or on Tapology. I didn't think he was going to win. I knew Delgado was the real deal, and he found the chin, slumped him stiff. And shout out Jose Delgado, man. Absolute beamer on the parlay piece. By KO or on points was a lock play, plus 120 odds. Beautiful play to snatch Jose Delgado by KO or on points. Moving on up the card, Jack Hermanson. You know, wait, this happened in round 1? Huh. Oh, yeah, because, okay, so this is what happened. I was watching the whole fight. I'm like, oh, Hermanson's losing the first. But, you know, he's starting to land the strikes. You know what I mean? He's starting to way outland Gregory. He even cut Gregory, right? And he was landing big leg kicks. I was like, oh, Hermanson's striking looks real sharp. You know what I mean? And my boy calls my name. I look away, and boom, Hermanson's out dead. Literally a corpse. I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened? Turns out Gregory throws a right hand into a leaping left and absolutely lays Hermanson out. Hits him with the fist of Ngannou after. Fucking brutal knockout. Absolute highlight reel turned in by Gregory Rodriguez. I did pick him to win this fight by decision, but I thought, or my uncle gave me Gregory Rodriguez by knockout, which cashed. Thanks, Unky Sylvester. Moving on up the card. Peyton, the fucking fag, the king of Pride Month, Talbot. This homosexual can't lose in Pride Month. Fuck, dude. Lima was so close, guys. We would have hit another $2,000 parlay if Felipe Lima won this fight. I knew the fight was going to go over 1.5. Felipe, in my opinion, did win the first round. He rocked Talbot. He took him down once, controlled him for a little bit. Talbot did more damage on the ground, but Lima had the better strikes and the takedown. But everything went downhill. I knew Talbot had a good enough first round to where I was like, oh yeah, Lima's cooked. And Lima was cooked indeed. Lima got taken down pretty easily or not taken down. He just got reversed on bottom, kept trying to roll for shit. Talbot outdamaged the shit out of him on the feet. Landed a lot of leg kicks in round 2. And round 3, Talbot really started to pull ahead, where Lima kind of fell on bottom and just proceeded to eat elbows for a little bit of time, which when he got back up was not able to do any damage to win the fight. It's crazy how this fucking faggot that fucks Frank Ocean every day just beats a fucking Brazilian Swedish Chad that could fucking possibly win the title. No, I'm joking. Felipe Lima, fucking you motherfucker. Moving on up the card. Beneil Dariush got it done for Iran. I told you guys he was going to get this done, bro. He's a fucking Iranian. He doesn't get bitched out like fucking Brazilians do. Brazilians have no chin. No heart. No, they have heart. They have heart, but no chin. Dude, It's crazy, but Beneil was a guy with the no chin in this situation. He dominated round 1, but then got dropped real bad. But I knew if he would survive the end of round 1, when he got dropped, that he was fine, and that he would go on to win the fight. He's just way more skilled than Renato is. He could do everything that Moicano couldn't. He was way smarter and faster than Moicano as well. His takedown defense looked great as always. His friggin' wrestling looked amazing. I told you guys, Moicano will go over whatever on takedowns. I knew it, bro. Beneil Dariush outskilled the fuck out of Renato Moicano. And, man, he did his thing with him, you know what I mean? Devastated him bad. And shout out to Beneil Dariush, an absolute bomber of a performance. And he wins this fight by decision and cashes me in again. Moving on up the card, Joshua Van in the fight of the fucking year against Brandon Royval. What did I tell? I called this guy fight down to the fucking wire perfectly. I said round 1 was going to be Josh Van's. He's going to piece him up with the boxing, just be much cleaner in the boxing. I said round 2 is going to be Royval's, where he starts to land clean. And starts to out-volume Van and starts to land on him because Van doesn't have great head movement and he gets hit. But I knew Royval doesn't have power in the hands, and he has that lanky Nate Diaz type style where he doesn't really put pop into his punches, and he couldn't really hurt. I mean, he hurt Van actually at one point in round 2 where he landed a little flurry right after. But then round 3, they had an absolute all-out war. My stream cut for the first 3 minutes of the round. But then when it came back on, the fight was going nuts. They're beating the shit out of each other. And Van is looking like he's about to lose. And then boom, big knockdown. Banger fight. Absolute war. And Joshua Van at the age of 23 years old is on the verge of a UFC World Championship. And I think he would be the second youngest UFC champion ever if he wins. But boy, would he have a tall task with the man, the myth, the legend, Alexandre Pantoja. Submitted this ugly little bitch-ass rodent, Kai Car France. People were telling me, bro, I feel like Kai, man. Feeling, bro, like people forget about Kai, man. Bro, Kai's a fucking clown, bro. Left him looking like a bitch. Absolute bitch, bro. And it sucks because 30 more seconds, bro. 35 more seconds, and Alexandre Pantoja would have cashed me another $1,000. Like, there were so many parlays, guys. We lost by one leg, but then so many we hit. So it was such such a ups and downs card, man. Alexandre Pantoja looked great. He did his thing. Found the back. I thought he would submit it with an arm triangle as Kai spins, which he almost did in round 2. Kai was able to escape. And then Pantoja fucking had to sub him with 30. So, like, 30. Why couldn't you do it a minute later, bud? Why? But, yeah, man, moving on up the card. It's not about what you lost. Keep what you win and be happy. You know what I mean? Be humble with what you won, and that's what I'm going to be. Moving on up the card, because the main man who cashed it all in, Ilia Topuria, slapped Charles Oliveira out fucking cold. Dead. Stiff. Kerfuffled. Fucking dead, bro. He was in a brouhaha, bro. He was out. Stiff. One of the worst knockouts I've ever seen in UFC title fight history. It sucked to see Charles get slept like that, but I did pick Ilia by decision, but what did I say in the video? I said he's more than likely to knock him out cold, and fuck this shit. He absolutely laid Charles Oliveira to bed. Charles looked like he didn't even want to win, bro. Like, he went in there just trying to make it a car crash of a fight, and he fucking ran into the head first of the car crash. It actually was amazing to see how Ilia set it up. He went jab to the body, jab to the head, faked the jab to the head and came with a right hook over the top as he knew Oliveira would crash because Oliveira was doing a little bit of a reach. And what did I say, bro, in my fucking breakdown? I said if Oliveira starts to reach like Max Holloway, he will get chinned on the inside. And he fucking instantly reached for Max, like Max Holloway did. Ilia Topuria is one of the most dangerous human beings on the earth. What a fighter and specimen this guy is. I have no words. I still think Arman will beat him. That's my only thing I think that can beat him. But man, Charles Oliveira is dead. He's dead as fuck. He's rip Charles. Rip to the Jew lover Charles. He got slept dead stiff. Oh, fucking cold, man. Like, should I replay it or am I about to get copyrighted? No, I'll get copyrighted. 100%. 100 fucking percent I'll get copyrighted. Yeah, he left Charles in a spliff, bro. It was bad. Oh, fuck, dude. Like, I was so happy because of the money, you know what I mean? But, like, bro, I don't want to see Charles. Why couldn't it be a TKO? Why does this guy have to get Phil Hawes maxed? Like, out cold. But, like, let's talk about what happened before it. They had a couple of interesting sequences on the feet where Oliveira landed a couple of nice uppercuts. Topuria was landing a lot of bursting combinations coming in. Oliveira shot a takedown. Ilia was able to defend. Charles wasn't able to get it to the ground and then flattened himself to the back. Where Ilia was able to actually get crucifix, which is very impressive. His jiu-jitsu is fantastic. He's a bull at this weight class. I knew he would have knocked Islam out. And guys, this is something. Some human that's special. You know what I mean? This is one. It's in a moon type fighter. This guy is a fucking legend. He's made me a lot of money in his career, but at the cost of some of my favorite fighters' souls, bro. Like, Ilia Topuria is a soul collector, and at this point, he is on his way to being one of the greatest fighters, if not the greatest fighter of all time, considering all of John Jones's asterisks. Do I think Arman will still beat him? Yes. I think Arman is the only hope at lightweight for these lightweights to win. Gaethje, he flatlines. I think he beats Patty. I think he flatlines everyone, bro, bad. And this power is something I've never seen in this division. Like, Charles is fucking dead. I can't even repeat it. Let me find a picture. At least let me find a picture. Oh, my God. I don't even want to look at the picture. I don't even want to look at this picture, bro. Oh, no, don't show me. Oh, my God. It's fucking Microsoft Bing. That's why. Hold on. Hit up Google real quick. All right. You want to be fucking retarded? Oh, look at these pictures, bro. My boy is dead. He's fucking dead. Like, he's not my boy, but he's fucking dead. He's fucking dead, bro. Rip fucking Charlie, dude. Rip Charlie in chat, man. Fuck. He got absolutely laid the fuck out. Left his eyes open like Usman. Fuck, that's a brutal knockout from Ilia Topuria. And how about a man, a true, just like John Anik said, a fucking man of his word. Ilia Topuria, man. And how about UFC 317? What a card. As sad as it was to see Charles Oliveira go to bed. Ilia Topuria slapped Charles dead. Fucking dead. What a fight it was, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. My UFC 317 full card recap is now done. We are going to be moving quickly on to the Taliesin Teixeira and Derek Lewis full early card picks. I'm right back on the fucking YouTube grind. I told you guys I'm never going to fucking quit on you guys. And, bro, someday we're going to run it up, bro. And you know what? Soon enough, you guys will find out my real career path. You know what I mean? And you guys will be pretty shocked. So, maybe we'll do it on a Lewis and Taliesin Teixeira live stream. But see you guys in the next one. Peace.